It's English sentences time. This is over 3 hours of non-stop English sentences to boost your speaking skills, sharpen your listening, and grow your vocabulary. Let's get started. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. I've been learning Spanish for the past 6 months. I've been learning Spanish for the past 6 months. I've been meaning to call you, but life got in the way. I've been meaning to call you, but life got in the way. I've been thinking about changing my career path. I've been thinking about changing my career path. I've been searching for the perfect pair of shoes. I've been searching for the perfect pair of shoes. I've been craving chocolate all day. I've been craving chocolate all day. I've been working on a new project at work. I've been working on a new project at work. I've been listening to that song on repeat. I've been listening to that song on repeat. I've been feeling a little under the weather lately. I've been feeling a little under the weather lately. I've been planning a surprise for my best friend. I've been planning a surprise for my best friend. I've been struggling to wake up early in the morning. I've been struggling to wake up early in the morning. I've been considering moving to a new city. I've been considering moving to a new city. I've been binge watching my favourite TV series. I've been binge watching my favourite TV series. I've been looking for ways to improve my English. I've been looking for ways to improve my English. I've been practicing meditation every morning. I've been practicing meditation every morning. I've been cooking a lot more at home lately. I've been cooking a lot more at home lately. I've been stuck in traffic for over an hour. I've been stuck in traffic for over an hour. I've been enjoying my new hobby, painting. I've been enjoying my new hobby, painting. I've been saving up for a dream holiday. I've been saving up for a dream holiday. I've been feeling more confident about my decisions. I've been feeling more confident about my decisions. I've been trying to drink more water every day. I've been trying to drink more water every day. I've been spending too much time on social media. I've been spending too much time on social media. I've been feeling nostalgic about my childhood. I've been feeling nostalgic about my childhood. I've been struggling to find motivation to exercise. I've been struggling to find motivation to exercise. I've been wanting to visit Japan for years. I've been wanting to visit Japan for years. I've been waiting for my package to arrive all week. I've been waiting for my package to arrive all week. I've been doing my best to stay positive. I've been doing my best to stay positive. I've been reading a fascinating book about psychology. I've been reading a fascinating book about psychology. I've been wondering what happened to my old classmates. I've been wondering what happened to my old classmates. I've been cleaning out my wardrobe to donate clothes. I've been cleaning out my wardrobe to donate clothes. I've been laughing at the same joke for 5 minutes. I've been laughing at the same joke for 5 minutes. I've been amazed by how fast this year is going. I've been amazed by how fast this year is going. I've been feeling more productive than usual. I've been feeling more productive than usual. I've been dreaming about winning the lottery. I've been dreaming about winning the lottery. I've been working out at the gym every evening. I've been working out at the gym every evening. I've been watching the clouds change shape. I've been watching the clouds change shape. I've been practicing my public speaking skills. I've been practicing my public speaking skills. I've been experimenting with new recipes in the kitchen. I've been experimenting with new recipes in the kitchen. I've been fascinated by how languages evolve. I've been fascinated by how languages evolve. I've been enjoying every little moment of life lately. I've been enjoying every little moment of life lately. It's been a long day and I need some rest. It's been a long day and I need some rest. It's been ages since we last caught up. It's been ages since we last caught up. It's been raining non-stop for 3 days. It's been raining non-stop for 3 days. It's been difficult to focus with so many distractions. It's been difficult to focus with so many distractions. It's been a pleasure working with you. It's been a pleasure working with you. It's been a while since I had a proper holiday. It's been a while since I had a proper holiday. It's been too hot to go outside lately. It's been too hot to go outside lately. It's been an emotional roller coaster this week. It's been an emotional roller coaster this week. It's been a challenge to stay motivated. It's been a challenge to stay motivated. It's been a dream of mine to visit Italy. It's been a dream of mine to visit Italy. It's been months since I watched a good movie. It's been months since I watched a good movie. It's been frustrating dealing with slow internet. It's been frustrating dealing with slow internet. It's been an exciting journey learning a new language. It's been an exciting journey learning a new language. It's been years since I last saw my childhood friends. It's been years since I last saw my childhood friends. It's been fun trying out new recipes. It's been fun trying out new recipes. It's been a tough decision, but I finally made my choice. It's been a tough decision, but I finally made my choice. It's been so rewarding to help others. It's been so rewarding to help others. It's been hard to get back into my workout routine. It's been hard to get back into my workout routine. It's been a stressful week at work. It's been a stressful week at work. It's been surprising how quickly time flies. It's been surprising how quickly time flies. It's been interesting watching how trends change. It's been interesting watching how trends change. It's been a relief to finally finish that project. It's been a relief to finally finish that project. It's been a fantastic experience travelling abroad. It's been a fantastic experience travelling abroad. It's been wonderful seeing my family again. It's been wonderful seeing my family again. It's been a struggle waking up early every day. It's been a struggle waking up early every day. It's been a challenge learning to cook from scratch. It's been a challenge learning to cook from scratch. It's been disappointing not to meet my goals. It's been disappointing not to meet my goals. It's been heartwarming to receive so much support. It's been heartwarming to receive so much support. It's been fun experimenting with new hairstyles. It's been fun experimenting with new hairstyles. It's been quite the adventure exploring new places. It's been quite the adventure exploring new places. It's been scary to step outside my comfort zone. It's been scary to step outside my comfort zone. It's been a rewarding journey improving my health. It's been a rewarding journey improving my health. It's been confusing trying to understand this topic. It's been confusing trying to understand this topic. It's been so satisfying completing my to-do list. It's been so satisfying completing my to-do list. It's been exhausting dealing with all these emails. It's been exhausting dealing with all these emails. It's been mind-blowing how technology keeps advancing. It's been mind-blowing how technology keeps advancing. It's been tricky balancing work and personal life. It's been tricky balancing work and personal life. It's been inspiring to hear stories of success. It's been inspiring to hear stories of success. It's been a relief to finally get some good news. It's been a relief to finally get some good news. It's been an unforgettable experience making new friends. It's been an unforgettable experience making new friends. I'd been waiting for hours when the bus finally arrived. I'd been waiting for hours when the bus finally arrived. I'd been practicing for weeks before the big performance. I'd been practicing for weeks before the big performance. I'd been feeling unwell, but now I'm much better. I'd been feeling unwell, but now I'm much better. I'd been saving up for a new car before I changed my mind. I'd been saving up for a new car before I changed my mind. I'd been thinking about calling you, but I kept forgetting. I'd been thinking about calling you, but I kept forgetting. I'd been looking forward to the event, but it got cancelled. I'd been looking forward to the event, but it got cancelled. I'd been trying to lose weight before the holiday season. I'd been trying to lose weight before the holiday season. I'd been planning a surprise party, but someone spilt the secret. I'd been planning a surprise party, but someone spilt the secret. I'd been hoping for good weather, but it started raining. I'd been hoping for good weather, but it started raining. I'd been working on my novel for months before I took a break. I'd been working on my novel for months before I took a break. I'd been struggling with sleep before I changed my routine. I'd been struggling with sleep before I changed my routine. I'd been learning the piano, but I stopped due to a busy schedule. I'd been learning the piano, but I stopped due to a busy schedule. I'd been feeling anxious about the interview, but it went well. I'd been feeling anxious about the interview, but it went well. I'd been searching for my lost keys when I found them in my pocket. I'd been searching for my lost keys when I found them in my pocket. I'd been exercising regularly, but I got injured. I'd been exercising regularly, but I got injured. I'd been wondering why my phone wasn't charging. I'd been wondering why my phone wasn't charging. I'd been trying to contact you, but your phone was off. I'd been trying to contact you, but your phone was off. I'd been reading that book for weeks before I finished it. I'd been reading that book for weeks before I finished it. I'd been cooking dinner when the power went out. I'd been cooking dinner when the power went out. I'd been looking for a new job before I got promoted. I'd been looking for a new job before I got promoted. I'd been considering moving abroad, but I changed my mind. I'd been considering moving abroad, but I changed my mind. I'd been waiting in line when they announced the store was closing. I'd been waiting in line when they announced the store was closing. I'd been feeling lonely before I adopted a pet. I'd been feeling lonely before I adopted a pet. I'd been watching that TV series until I lost interest. I'd been watching that TV series until I lost interest. I'd been trying to break a bad habit before I succeeded. I'd been trying to break a bad habit before I succeeded. I'd been working overtime before I finally took a break. I'd been working overtime before I finally took a break. I'd been listening to music all morning before my headphones died. I'd been listening to music all morning before my headphones died. I'd been enjoying the peace and quiet until the neighbours started drilling. I'd been enjoying the peace and quiet until the neighbours started drilling. I'd been expecting an important call, but it never came. I'd been expecting an important call, but it never came. I'd been thinking about quitting social media for a while. I'd been thinking about quitting social media for a while. I'd been following a strict diet before my birthday came. I'd been following a strict diet before my birthday came. I'd been feeling stressed until I went on holiday. I'd been feeling stressed until I went on holiday. I'd been hoping to see the northern lights, but the sky was cloudy. I'd been hoping to see the northern lights, but the sky was cloudy. I'd been cleaning the house when I found an old photo album. I'd been cleaning the house when I found an old photo album. I'd been drinking too much coffee before I switched to tea. I'd been drinking too much coffee before I switched to tea. I'd been trying to memorize vocabulary words before my exam. I'd been trying to memorize vocabulary words before my exam. I'd been waiting for an apology that never came. I'd been waiting for an apology that never came. I'd been saving my money, but I couldn't resist buying that gadget. I'd been saving my money, but I couldn't resist buying that gadget. I'd been doubting myself before I finally gained confidence. I'd been doubting myself before I finally gained confidence. I'd been stuck in traffic for an hour before I took a different route. I'd been stuck in traffic for an hour before I took a different route. I think we should try a different restaurant next time. I think we should try a different restaurant next time. I think you might enjoy this book I'm reading. I think you might enjoy this book I'm reading. I think it's going to rain later this afternoon. I think it's going to rain later this afternoon. I think we left the keys in the kitchen. I think we left the keys in the kitchen. I think you've done an amazing job on this project. I think you've done an amazing job on this project. I think the meeting will take longer than we expect. I think the meeting will take longer than we expect. I think it's time to plan our summer holiday. I think it's time to plan our summer holiday. I think you should talk to her about the problem. I think you should talk to her about the problem. I think we've been walking in the wrong direction. I think we've been walking in the wrong direction. I think it's better to wait until tomorrow. I think it's better to wait until tomorrow. I think you'll like the new cafe in town. I think you'll like the new cafe in town. I think we should leave earlier to avoid traffic. I think we should leave earlier to avoid traffic. I think the weather will be perfect for a picnic. I think the weather will be perfect for a picnic. I think you've made the right decision. I think you've made the right decision. I think we might have missed the last bus. I think we might have missed the last bus. I think you're going to love this movie. I think you're going to love this movie. I think the shop closes at 6 o'clock. I think the shop closes at 6 o'clock. I think we should ask for help with this. I think we should ask for help with this. I think it's worth trying something new. I think it's worth trying something new. I think your presentation was clear and engaging. I think your presentation was clear and engaging. I think this road will take us to the city faster. I think this road will take us to the city faster. I think you should wear something warmer today. I think you should wear something warmer today. I think this song will become really popular. I think this song will become really popular. I think we've seen that actor in another film. I think we've seen that actor in another film. I think the children are ready for bed. I think the children are ready for bed. I think it's too early to make a decision. I think it's too early to make a decision. I think the food here is better than at the other place. I think the food here is better than at the other place. I think they've already left for the airport. I think they've already left for the airport. I think you'll find this article very interesting. I think you'll find this article very interesting. I think this is the best option for us. I think this is the best option for us. I know you're busy, but can we talk for a minute? I know you're busy, but can we talk for a minute? I know this is going to be a challenge, but we can do it. I know this is going to be a challenge, but we can do it. I know you'll make the right choice. I know you'll make the right choice. I know we've been here before, but I can't remember when. I know we've been here before, but I can't remember when. I know it's late, but I still need to finish my work. I know it's late, but I still need to finish my work. I know you're telling the truth. I know you're telling the truth. I know how much you care about this project. I know how much you care about this project. I know this place from a holiday years ago. I know this place from a holiday years ago. I know you've been working really hard lately. I know you've been working really hard lately. I know it's not easy, but it's worth it. I know it's not easy, but it's worth it. I know we're going to be great friends. I know we're going to be great friends. I know you have a lot of experience in this field. I know you have a lot of experience in this field. I know you can solve this problem. I know you can solve this problem. I know the answer. I just need a moment to explain. I know the answer. I just need a moment to explain. I know we've met somewhere before. I know we've met somewhere before. I know you're feeling tired, so take a break. I know you're feeling tired, so take a break. I know the directions, so you can follow me. I know the directions, so you can follow me. I know it's your birthday tomorrow. I know it's your birthday tomorrow. I know you'll enjoy the concert. I know you'll enjoy the concert. I know you've been waiting for this day. I know you've been waiting for this day. I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. I know this isn't the news you wanted to hear. I know this isn't the news you wanted to hear. I know the recipe by heart. I know the recipe by heart. I know it's been a difficult year for you. I know it's been a difficult year for you. I know we can count on each other. I know we can count on each other. I know the rules, but I still need clarification. I know the rules, but I still need clarification. I know how important this is to you. I know how important this is to you. I know she's trying her best. I know she's trying her best. I know the shop owner personally. I know the shop owner personally. I know this might sound strange, but it's true. I know this might sound strange, but it's true. I feel confident about the exam tomorrow. I feel confident about the exam tomorrow. I feel happy when I spend time with my family. I feel happy when I spend time with my family. I feel tired after working all day. I feel tired after working all day. I feel like going for a long walk this evening. I feel like going for a long walk this evening. I feel excited about our weekend plans. I feel excited about our weekend plans. I feel a bit nervous before giving a speech. I feel a bit nervous before giving a speech. I feel proud of what we've achieved together. I feel proud of what we've achieved together. I feel much better after taking a short nap. I feel much better after taking a short nap. I feel more relaxed when I listen to music. I feel more relaxed when I listen to music. I feel ready to start a new challenge. I feel ready to start a new challenge. I feel hungry after that long meeting. I feel hungry after that long meeting. I feel grateful for all the help you've given me. I feel grateful for all the help you've given me. I feel stronger every day I exercise. I feel stronger every day I exercise. I feel like we haven't talked in ages. I feel like we haven't talked in ages. I feel inspired by your hard work. I feel inspired by your hard work. I feel calm when I'm near the ocean. I feel calm when I'm near the ocean. I feel a little unsure about the next step. I feel a little unsure about the next step. I feel happier when I get enough sleep. I feel happier when I get enough sleep. I feel lucky to have such good friends. I feel lucky to have such good friends. I feel ready to try something completely new. I feel ready to try something completely new. I feel relieved that the test is over. I feel relieved that the test is over. I feel curious about how this works. I feel curious about how this works. I feel comfortable in this neighborhood. I feel comfortable in this neighborhood. I feel like celebrating tonight. I feel like celebrating tonight. I feel overwhelmed with all the tasks I need to finish. I feel overwhelmed with all the tasks I need to finish. I feel optimistic about the future. I feel optimistic about the future. I feel motivated after listening to that speech. I feel motivated after listening to that speech. I feel more confident every time I practice. I feel more confident every time I practice. I feel a little cold in this room. I feel a little cold in this room. I feel a strong connection to this place. I feel a strong connection to this place. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. I guess you're right about the price being too high. I guess you're right about the price being too high. I guess we should leave before it gets dark. I guess we should leave before it gets dark. I guess you didn't have time to finish it. I guess you didn't have time to finish it. I guess the shop is closed for the day. I guess the shop is closed for the day. I guess we're going to need a bigger table. I guess we're going to need a bigger table. I guess you forgot to bring your umbrella. I guess you forgot to bring your umbrella. I guess this is the quickest way to get there. I guess this is the quickest way to get there. I guess it's okay to ask for help sometimes. I guess it's okay to ask for help sometimes. I guess they decided not to come after all. I guess they decided not to come after all. I guess you haven't seen the new cafe yet. I guess you haven't seen the new cafe yet. I guess the weather will improve by the weekend. I guess the weather will improve by the weekend. I guess you've already heard the good news. I guess you've already heard the good news. I guess we'll just have to make the best of it. I guess we'll just have to make the best of it. I guess you didn't expect to see me here. I guess you didn't expect to see me here. I guess they're not answering their phone right now. I guess they're not answering their phone right now. I guess it's too late to change the booking. I guess it's too late to change the booking. I guess you didn't notice the sign on the door. I guess you didn't notice the sign on the door. I guess we could try calling again later. I guess we could try calling again later. I guess you're feeling a bit tired after the trip. I guess you're feeling a bit tired after the trip. I guess this will take longer than we thought. I guess this will take longer than we thought. I guess she decided to stay home. I guess she decided to stay home. I guess we can agree on that point. I guess we can agree on that point. I guess you're ready to get started. I guess you're ready to get started. I guess this isn't as easy as it looks. I guess this isn't as easy as it looks. I guess the train is running late again. I guess the train is running late again. I guess you've been here before. I guess you've been here before. I guess the food will be ready soon. I guess the food will be ready soon. I guess it's better to be early than late. I guess it's better to be early than late. I guess they'll call us when they're ready. I guess they'll call us when they're ready. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. I hope the weather is nice for our picnic. I hope the weather is nice for our picnic. I hope you're feeling better today. I hope you're feeling better today. I hope we can meet again soon. I hope we can meet again soon. I hope the train isn't delayed. I hope the train isn't delayed. I hope you enjoy your holiday. I hope you enjoy your holiday. I hope we can solve this problem together. I hope we can solve this problem together. I hope you like the gift I got for you. I hope you like the gift I got for you. I hope they arrive on time. I hope they arrive on time. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I hope the meeting goes well. I hope the meeting goes well. I hope we can spend more time together this year. I hope we can spend more time together this year. I hope you don't mind me asking. I hope you don't mind me asking. I hope they call us back soon. I hope they call us back soon. I hope you achieve all your goals. I hope you achieve all your goals. I hope everything works out in the end. I hope everything works out in the end. I hope we can visit that place one day. I hope we can visit that place one day. I hope you're not too tired to go out. I hope you're not too tired to go out. I hope they enjoyed the meal. I hope they enjoyed the meal. I hope you have a safe journey home. I hope you have a safe journey home. I hope you get the job you applied for. I hope you get the job you applied for. I hope we hear some good news today. I hope we hear some good news today. I hope you'll join us for dinner. I hope you'll join us for dinner. I hope the children sleep well tonight. I hope the children sleep well tonight. I hope this idea works as planned. I hope this idea works as planned. I hope you'll come and visit soon. I hope you'll come and visit soon. I hope your new project is a success. I hope your new project is a success. I hope the repairs don't take too long. I hope the repairs don't take too long. I hope we can all get together next weekend. I hope we can all get together next weekend. I hope you learn something new today. I hope you learn something new today. I wonder if it will snow this winter. I wonder if it will snow this winter. I wonder how long the journey will take. I wonder how long the journey will take. I wonder what she's doing right now. I wonder what she's doing right now. I wonder why they left so early. I wonder why they left so early. I wonder if we'll see them at the party. I wonder if we'll see them at the party. I wonder how they built such a tall building. I wonder how they built such a tall building. I wonder when the shop will open again. I wonder when the shop will open again. I wonder if you could help me with this. I wonder if you could help me with this. I wonder what's inside that box. I wonder what's inside that box. I wonder if he'll remember my birthday. I wonder if he'll remember my birthday. I wonder where they're going on holiday. I wonder where they're going on holiday. I wonder how much that jacket costs. I wonder how much that jacket costs. I wonder if it's too late to book tickets. I wonder if it's too late to book tickets. I wonder why she didn't answer my message. I wonder why she didn't answer my message. I wonder what the weather will be like tomorrow. I wonder what the weather will be like tomorrow. I wonder who left this package here. I wonder who left this package here. I wonder how far it is to the nearest station. I wonder how far it is to the nearest station. I wonder if they'll like the surprise. I wonder if they'll like the surprise. I wonder which road is faster to the city. I wonder which road is faster to the city. I wonder if we'll ever find out the truth. I wonder if we'll ever find out the truth. I wonder why he looked so worried. I wonder why he looked so worried. I wonder if we should bring an extra blanket. I wonder if we should bring an extra blanket. I wonder who's knocking at the door. I wonder who's knocking at the door. I wonder what time the movie starts. I wonder what time the movie starts. I wonder how she learnt to speak 3 languages. I wonder how she learnt to speak 3 languages. I wonder if they'll need our help. I wonder if they'll need our help. I wonder why the lights are still on. I wonder why the lights are still on. I wonder what that sound was. I wonder what that sound was. I wonder how long this meeting will last. I wonder how long this meeting will last. I wonder if the shop will have what we need. I wonder if the shop will have what we need. I'll take the bins out before dinner. I'll take the bins out before dinner. I'll give you a call once I arrive. I'll give you a call once I arrive. I'll meet you outside the cafe at noon. I'll meet you outside the cafe at noon. I'll text you if anything changes. I'll text you if anything changes. I'll grab some milk from the shop. I'll grab some milk from the shop. I'll help you set up the table. I'll help you set up the table. I'll explain everything when I see you. I'll explain everything when I see you. I'll check the weather before we leave. I'll check the weather before we leave. I'll take a quick shower and be ready. I'll take a quick shower and be ready. I'll bring my laptop just in case. I'll bring my laptop just in case. I'll let him know you're running late. I'll let him know you're running late. I'll see you at the usual place. I'll see you at the usual place. I'll save you a seat at the front. I'll save you a seat at the front. I'll make sure the doors are locked. I'll make sure the doors are locked. I'll ask her about it tomorrow. I'll ask her about it tomorrow. I'll water the plants while you're away. I'll water the plants while you're away. I'll walk the dog after breakfast. I'll walk the dog after breakfast. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to do it. I'll clean up once we're done eating. I'll clean up once we're done eating. I'll remind you before the meeting. I'll remind you before the meeting. I'll grab a table while you order. I'll grab a table while you order. I'll write that down so I don't forget. I'll write that down so I don't forget. I'll switch off the lights before bed. I'll switch off the lights before bed. I'll email you the details later today. I'll email you the details later today. I'll sort it out first thing tomorrow. I'll sort it out first thing tomorrow. You'll love the new Italian restaurant. You'll love the new Italian restaurant. You'll get used to the early mornings. You'll get used to the early mornings. You'll enjoy the peace and quiet here. You'll enjoy the peace and quiet here. You'll need to bring your ID with you. You'll need to bring your ID with you. You'll see results if you keep practicing. You'll see results if you keep practicing. You'll feel better after a good night's sleep. You'll feel better after a good night's sleep. You'll have time to relax at the weekend. You'll have time to relax at the weekend. You'll understand once I explain it fully. You'll understand once I explain it fully. You'll find your keys if you retrace your steps. You'll find your keys if you retrace your steps. You'll do great on your presentation tomorrow. You'll do great on your presentation tomorrow. You'll get a message once it's delivered. You'll get a message once it's delivered. You'll be fine after a short rest. You'll be fine after a short rest. You'll make new friends quickly at work. You'll make new friends quickly at work. You'll love how easy this recipe is. You'll love how easy this recipe is. You'll need a coat. It's freezing outside. You'll need a coat. It's freezing outside. You'll hear some strange noises at night. You'll hear some strange noises at night. You'll want to take notes during the talk. You'll want to take notes during the talk. You'll probably bump into someone you know. You'll probably bump into someone you know. You'll laugh when you see what happened. You'll laugh when you see what happened. You'll feel more confident next time. You'll feel more confident next time. You'll be amazed by the view from the top. You'll be amazed by the view from the top. You'll get an email with the next steps. You'll get an email with the next steps. You'll enjoy the music they play live. You'll enjoy the music they play live. You'll remember this day for a long time. You'll remember this day for a long time. You'll thank me for this later. Trust me. You'll thank me for this later. Trust me. He'll meet us outside the cinema at 6. He'll meet us outside the cinema at 6. He'll explain it much better than I can. He'll explain it much better than I can. He'll be home late because of the traffic. He'll be home late because of the traffic. He'll call you once he finishes the meeting. He'll call you once he finishes the meeting. He'll forget his umbrella, like always. He'll forget his umbrella, like always. He'll enjoy the challenge once he gets started. He'll enjoy the challenge once he gets started. He'll bring his guitar for the camping trip. He'll bring his guitar for the camping trip. He'll help carry the boxes upstairs. He'll help carry the boxes upstairs. He'll take care of it without a problem. He'll take care of it without a problem. He'll probably oversleep if he doesn't set an alarm. He'll probably oversleep if he doesn't set an alarm. He'll laugh when he hears what happened. He'll laugh when he hears what happened. He'll show you how the machine works. He'll show you how the machine works. He'll wear the same jacket again today. He'll wear the same jacket again today. He'll be ready in 10 more minutes. He'll be ready in 10 more minutes. He'll ask you about your holiday for sure. He'll ask you about your holiday for sure. He'll stay behind to clean up after the event. He'll stay behind to clean up after the event. He'll cook something special for dinner tonight. He'll cook something special for dinner tonight. He'll keep working until it's finished. He'll keep working until it's finished. He'll fix the tap after work today. He'll fix the tap after work today. He'll text you when he's downstairs. He'll text you when he's downstairs. He'll come over as soon as he can. He'll come over as soon as he can. He'll save you a seat at the back. He'll save you a seat at the back. He'll probably eat all the snacks again. He'll probably eat all the snacks again. He'll try to call if the signal works. He'll try to call if the signal works. He'll message me once he arrives at the hotel. He'll message me once he arrives at the hotel. She'll join us after her meeting ends. She'll join us after her meeting ends. She'll love the necklace you picked out. She'll love the necklace you picked out. She'll be back in time for dinner. She'll be back in time for dinner. She'll take the dog for a long walk. She'll take the dog for a long walk. She'll text you when she's on her way. She'll text you when she's on her way. She'll explain everything when you meet. She'll explain everything when you meet. She'll wear her new dress tonight. She'll wear her new dress tonight. She'll laugh at that joke, trust me. She'll laugh at that joke, trust me. She'll help set up the decorations. She'll help set up the decorations. She'll know exactly what to say. She'll know exactly what to say. She'll clean the room after breakfast. She'll clean the room after breakfast. She'll probably stay up late again. She'll probably stay up late again. She'll be nervous before the speech. She'll be nervous before the speech. She'll find that book really useful. She'll find that book really useful. She'll want to see all your photos. She'll want to see all your photos. She'll need a ride to the train station. She'll need a ride to the train station. She'll cook something nice tonight. She'll cook something nice tonight. She'll bring a gift for the host. She'll bring a gift for the host. She'll tell you all the details later. She'll tell you all the details later. She'll be so happy to see you again. She'll be so happy to see you again. She'll wait at the front entrance. She'll wait at the front entrance. She'll organise the whole event herself. She'll organise the whole event herself. She'll go shopping in the afternoon. She'll go shopping in the afternoon. She'll take her time deciding. She'll take her time deciding. She'll remind you if you forget. She'll remind you if you forget. It'll be sunny all weekend, they said. It'll be sunny all weekend, they said. It'll take about an hour to get there. It'll take about an hour to get there. It'll be fine once you restart it. It'll be fine once you restart it. It'll cost more than you expect. It'll cost more than you expect. It'll arrive by Friday, according to the email. It'll arrive by Friday, according to the email. It'll all make sense soon. It'll all make sense soon. It'll be quieter in the evening. It'll be quieter in the evening. It'll be ready when you get back. It'll be ready when you get back. It'll look better once it's painted. It'll look better once it's painted. It'll work if you plug it in properly. It'll work if you plug it in properly. It'll be cold in the morning, so dress warm. It'll be cold in the morning, so dress warm. It'll need charging after a few hours. It'll need charging after a few hours. It'll help if you write things down. It'll help if you write things down. It'll get easier with practice. It'll get easier with practice. It'll only take a minute to fix. It'll only take a minute to fix. It'll sound better with headphones. It'll sound better with headphones. It'll be faster if we leave now. It'll be faster if we leave now. It'll be messy until the renovations are done. It'll be messy until the renovations are done. It'll feel strange at first. It'll feel strange at first. It'll stay fresh in the fridge for 2 days. It'll stay fresh in the fridge for 2 days. It'll be over before you know it. It'll be over before you know it. It'll make a huge difference. It'll make a huge difference. It'll probably rain later today. It'll probably rain later today. It'll surprise everyone at the party. It'll surprise everyone at the party. It'll fall apart if you're not careful. It'll fall apart if you're not careful. They'll be here in about 10 minutes. They'll be here in about 10 minutes. They'll bring snacks and drinks with them. They'll bring snacks and drinks with them. They'll call once they land at the airport. They'll call once they land at the airport. They'll understand if you explain honestly. They'll understand if you explain honestly. They'll help set up before the party starts. They'll help set up before the party starts. They'll come early to get good seats. They'll come early to get good seats. They'll find the place using GPS. They'll find the place using GPS. They'll be excited to meet you. They'll be excited to meet you. They'll laugh when they see the video. They'll laugh when they see the video. They'll arrive just after lunch. They'll arrive just after lunch. They'll probably want to stay overnight. They'll probably want to stay overnight. They'll love playing that new board game. They'll love playing that new board game. They'll leave once the movie ends. They'll leave once the movie ends. They'll visit again next summer. They'll visit again next summer. They'll choose something simple for dinner. They'll choose something simple for dinner. They'll take care of everything. They'll take care of everything. They'll clean up before they leave. They'll clean up before they leave. They'll know what to do in that situation. They'll know what to do in that situation. They'll enjoy the tour of the castle. They'll enjoy the tour of the castle. They'll need your help with the luggage. They'll need your help with the luggage. They'll wait for us at the station. They'll wait for us at the station. They'll join the meeting remotely. They'll join the meeting remotely. They'll fix it without any problems. They'll fix it without any problems. They'll send someone to take a look. They'll send someone to take a look. They'll definitely want to come again. They'll definitely want to come again. I've made a fresh pot of coffee. Help yourself. I've made a fresh pot of coffee. Help yourself. I've made up my mind, and I'm not changing it. I've made up my mind, and I'm not changing it. I've made a list of everything we need for the trip. I've made a list of everything we need for the trip. I've made a few mistakes, but I've learnt from them. I've made a few mistakes, but I've learnt from them. I've made this cake using Grandma's secret recipe. I've made this cake using Grandma's secret recipe. I've made peace with the fact that not everything will go as planned. I've made peace with the fact that not everything will go as planned. I've made an effort to wake up earlier this week. I've made an effort to wake up earlier this week. I've made some progress with my new language app. I've made some progress with my new language app. I've made friends with the new neighbour already. I've made friends with the new neighbour already. I've made dinner. Hope you're hungry. I've made dinner. Hope you're hungry. I've made a decision, even though it wasn't easy. I've made a decision, even though it wasn't easy. I've made time to read before bed every night. I've made time to read before bed every night. I've made the call and they'll be here by noon. I've made the call and they'll be here by noon. I've made a backup of all the files just in case. I've made a backup of all the files just in case. I've made arrangements for someone to feed the cat. I've made arrangements for someone to feed the cat. I've made sure the door is locked. I've made sure the door is locked. I've made enough cookies for everyone to have two. I've made enough cookies for everyone to have two. I've made a real effort to listen more lately. I've made a real effort to listen more lately. I've made a couple of changes to the schedule. I've made a couple of changes to the schedule. I've made a little space on the shelf for your books. I've made a little space on the shelf for your books. I've made a huge mess in the kitchen. I've made a huge mess in the kitchen. I've made a mistake I don't know how to fix. I've made a mistake I don't know how to fix. I've made an appointment with the dentist. I've made an appointment with the dentist. I've made a copy of your passport. I've made a copy of your passport. I've made another cup of tea. Want one? I've made another cup of tea. Want one? I've made him laugh more than anyone else today. I've made him laugh more than anyone else today. I've made it through the first chapter already. I've made it through the first chapter already. I've made a habit of journaling every morning. I've made a habit of journaling every morning. I've made this playlist just for you. I've made this playlist just for you. I've made more progress than I expected. I've made more progress than I expected. I've made a big deal out of nothing. I've made a big deal out of nothing. I've made peace with my past. I've made peace with my past. I've made that mistake before, believe me. I've made that mistake before, believe me. I've made it clear how I feel. I've made it clear how I feel. I've made plans for Saturday night. I've made plans for Saturday night. I've made a new friend at the gym. I've made a new friend at the gym. I've made some updates to the app. I've made some updates to the app. I've made a strong case for our idea. I've made a strong case for our idea. I've made your favourite meal tonight. I've made your favourite meal tonight. I've made it this far. I'm not giving up now. I've made it this far. I'm not giving up now. It's made a huge difference having you around. It's made a huge difference having you around. It's made from recycled materials, which is great. It's made from recycled materials, which is great. It's made of stainless steel, so it won't rust. It's made of stainless steel, so it won't rust. It's made me think twice about how I spend my time. It's made me think twice about how I spend my time. It's made for outdoor use, so it's very durable. It's made for outdoor use, so it's very durable. It's made me realise how important family is. It's made me realise how important family is. It's made entirely by hand. Pretty impressive, right? It's made entirely by hand. Pretty impressive, right? It's made to last, unlike most things these days. It's made to last, unlike most things these days. It's made the room feel much cosier. It's made the room feel much cosier. It's made with almond milk instead of regular milk. It's made with almond milk instead of regular milk. It's made my life so much easier. It's made my life so much easier. It's made in Italy, which explains the price. It's made in Italy, which explains the price. It's made using traditional techniques. It's made using traditional techniques. It's made a lot of noise lately. It's made a lot of noise lately. It's made me question everything I thought I knew. It's made me question everything I thought I knew. It's made the whole process smoother. It's made the whole process smoother. It's made for people with sensitive skin. It's made for people with sensitive skin. It's made me laugh more than it should. It's made me laugh more than it should. It's made from scratch. Nothing pre-packaged. It's made from scratch. Nothing pre-packaged. It's made specifically for left-handed users. It's made specifically for left-handed users. It's made a mess of the living room. It's made a mess of the living room. It's made things more complicated than expected. It's made things more complicated than expected. It's made out of glass, so be careful. It's made out of glass, so be careful. It's made with extra care and attention. It's made with extra care and attention. It's made to order, not mass-produced. It's made to order, not mass-produced. It's made a big impact on how I see the world. It's made a big impact on how I see the world. It's made from a rare type of wood. It's made from a rare type of wood. It's made her really emotional. It's made her really emotional. It's made me more patient over time. It's made me more patient over time. It's made everyone feel more connected. It's made everyone feel more connected. It's made me appreciate the little things. It's made me appreciate the little things. It's made from a special blend of spices. It's made from a special blend of spices. It's made the event much more memorable. It's made the event much more memorable. It's made out of natural ingredients. It's made out of natural ingredients. It's made the situation worse, unfortunately. It's made the situation worse, unfortunately. It's made all the difference in my recovery. It's made all the difference in my recovery. It's made me think about my choices. It's made me think about my choices. It's made by a local artist. It's made by a local artist. It's made such a good impression already. It's made such a good impression already. It's made to look vintage, but it's brand new. It's made to look vintage, but it's brand new. I'd made plans to go out, but the rain ruined everything. I'd made plans to go out, but the rain ruined everything. I'd made a reservation, but they couldn't find it. I'd made a reservation, but they couldn't find it. I'd made a mental note, but still forgot. I'd made a mental note, but still forgot. I'd made the same mistake before, so I knew better this time. I'd made the same mistake before, so I knew better this time. I'd made enough soup to last the whole week. I'd made enough soup to last the whole week. I'd made peace with that decision long ago. I'd made peace with that decision long ago. I'd made sure to charge my phone, but it still died. I'd made sure to charge my phone, but it still died. I'd made a promise, and I intended to keep it. I'd made a promise, and I intended to keep it. I'd made some bad choices, but I've moved on. I'd made some bad choices, but I've moved on. I'd made the bed before she even asked. I'd made the bed before she even asked. I'd made coffee, but someone already had. I'd made coffee, but someone already had. I'd made a joke, but nobody laughed. I'd made a joke, but nobody laughed. I'd made breakfast, but she wasn't hungry. I'd made breakfast, but she wasn't hungry. I'd made a mistake, and I owned up to it. I'd made a mistake, and I owned up to it. I'd made my point clear, or so I thought. I'd made my point clear, or so I thought. I'd made my mind up before he even spoke. I'd made my mind up before He even spoke. I'd made a backup, just in case. I'd made a backup, just in case. I'd made a new playlist for the trip. I'd made a new playlist for the trip. I'd made sure everything was in place. I'd made sure everything was in place. I'd made it to the bus stop just in time. I'd made it to the bus stop just in time. I'd made a few notes during the meeting. I'd made a few notes during the meeting. I'd made the call before anyone else could. I'd made the call before anyone else could. I'd made a donation without telling anyone. I'd made a donation without telling anyone. I'd made a cake for her birthday. I'd made a cake for her birthday. I'd made friends quickly at the new job. I'd made friends quickly at the new job. I'd made an effort to smile more. I'd made an effort to smile more. I'd made a plan, but it didn't work out. I'd made a plan, but it didn't work out. I'd made all the arrangements by Monday. I'd made all the arrangements by Monday. I'd made some great memories there. I'd made some great memories there. I'd made a terrible first impression. I'd made a terrible first impression. I'd made a list, but forgot it at home. I'd made a list, but forgot it at home. I'd made sure to double-check everything. I'd made sure to double-check everything. I'd made my lunch before heading out. I'd made my lunch before heading out. I'd made a terrible decision at the time. I'd made a terrible decision at the time. I'd made that mistake once and never again. I'd made that mistake once and never again. I'd made peace with him before he left. I'd made peace with him before he left. I'd made her laugh when she was upset. I'd made her laugh when she was upset. I'd made the choice to stay quiet. I'd made the choice to stay quiet. I'd made something special just for you. I'd made something special just for you. I'd made enough room for everyone to sit. I'd made enough room for everyone to sit. I'd ask someone with experience before trying to fix it myself. I'd ask someone with experience before trying to fix it myself. I'd ask my neighbour if they've seen the missing package. I'd ask my neighbour if they've seen the missing package. I'd ask the teacher to explain it again if I didn't understand. I'd ask the teacher to explain it again if I didn't understand. I'd ask politely rather than demand something like that. I'd ask politely rather than demand something like that. I'd ask around to see who else is coming to the event. I'd ask around to see who else is coming to the event. I'd ask my parents for advice before making a big decision. I'd ask my parents for advice before making a big decision. I'd ask the waiter what's popular on the menu. I'd ask the waiter what's popular on the menu. I'd ask for more time if the deadline was too tight. I'd ask for more time if the deadline was too tight. I'd ask you to come with me if you're free this weekend. I'd ask you to come with me if you're free this weekend. I'd ask them to turn the music down a little. I'd ask them to turn the music down a little. I'd ask if it's okay before borrowing anything. I'd ask if it's okay before borrowing anything. I'd ask for help instead of struggling on my own. I'd ask for help instead of struggling on my own. I'd ask what the dress code is before the event. I'd ask what the dress code is before the event. I'd ask for another copy if I lost the original document. I'd ask for another copy if I lost the original document. I'd ask the taxi driver to take the fastest route. I'd ask the taxi driver to take the fastest route. I'd ask them to double check the order before leaving. I'd ask them to double check the order before leaving. I'd ask the doctor about the side effects of the medicine. I'd ask the doctor about the side effects of the medicine. I'd ask you for your opinion if I thought it would help. I'd ask you for your opinion if I thought it would help. I'd ask the staff if they have it in a different size. I'd ask the staff if they have it in a different size. I'd ask the landlord to fix the heating before winter. I'd ask the landlord to fix the heating before winter. I'd ask for directions if I didn't know where I was going. I'd ask for directions if I didn't know where I was going. I'd ask whether it's refundable before I buy it. I'd ask whether it's refundable before I buy it. I'd ask a few questions before signing anything important. I'd ask a few questions before signing anything important. I'd ask her to clarify what she meant by that. I'd ask her to clarify what she meant by that. I'd ask if there's a vegetarian option available. I'd ask if there's a vegetarian option available. I'd let you borrow my laptop if you really needed it. I'd let you borrow my laptop if you really needed it. I'd let the kids stay up a little later on weekends. I'd let the kids stay up a little later on weekends. I'd let him explain his side before jumping to conclusions. I'd let him explain his side before jumping to conclusions. I'd let her know if there were any updates about the meeting. I'd let her know if there were any updates about the meeting. I'd let them choose where to eat if it's their birthday. I'd let them choose where to eat if it's their birthday. I'd let my friend crash on the sofa if they missed the last train. I'd let my friend crash on the sofa if they missed the last train. I'd let you know as soon as I hear anything from them. I'd let you know as soon as I hear anything from them. I'd let someone else take the lead if they felt confident. I'd let someone else take the lead if they felt confident. I'd let him speak first just to see what he had to say. I'd let him speak first just to see what he had to say. I'd let my manager know I'd be a bit late. I'd let my manager know I'd be a bit late. I'd let my phone charge fully before heading out. I'd let my phone charge fully before heading out. I'd let it go rather than argue over something so small. I'd let it go rather than argue over something so small. I'd let the dog out into the garden before leaving the house. I'd let the dog out into the garden before leaving the house. I'd let them finish talking before giving my opinion. I'd let them finish talking before giving my opinion. I'd let her know that I appreciated the effort. I'd let her know that I appreciated the effort. I'd let my flatmate know before inviting anyone over. I'd let my flatmate know before inviting anyone over. I'd let the delivery driver leave it with a neighbour. I'd let the delivery driver leave it with a neighbour. I'd let the situation calm down before responding. I'd let the situation calm down before responding. I'd let you handle it your way if that's what you prefer. I'd let you handle it your way if that's what you prefer. I'd let the children help out with the baking. I'd let the children help out with the baking. I'd let the team know once the decision was final. I'd let the team know once the decision was final. I'd let the clothes air dry instead of using the dryer. I'd let the clothes air dry instead of using the dryer. I'd let him know gently that he made a mistake. I'd let him know gently that he made a mistake. I'd let my sister borrow my dress for the party. I'd let my sister borrow my dress for the party. I'd let you know earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt. I'd let you know earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt. I'd try restarting the device before calling customer service. I'd try restarting the device before calling customer service. I'd try talking to her again when she's calmer. I'd try talking to her again when she's calmer. I'd try eating smaller meals more often throughout the day. I'd try eating smaller meals more often throughout the day. I'd try using a different browser if that one keeps crashing. I'd try using a different browser if that one keeps crashing. I'd try to arrive early just to avoid the rush. I'd try to arrive early just to avoid the rush. I'd try writing it out first before saying it aloud. I'd try writing it out first before saying it aloud. I'd try to get some fresh air if I were feeling dizzy. I'd try to get some fresh air if I were feeling dizzy. I'd try asking someone local for the best place to eat. I'd try asking someone local for the best place to eat. I'd try learning the basics before moving on to the harder stuff. I'd try learning the basics before moving on to the harder stuff. I'd try not to worry too much about it. I'd try not to worry too much about it. I'd try calling again later in case they were busy. I'd try calling again later in case they were busy. I'd try speaking a little slower so everyone can follow. I'd try speaking a little slower so everyone can follow. I'd try to stay calm even if the situation was frustrating. I'd try to stay calm even if the situation was frustrating. I'd try wearing something more comfortable for the trip. I'd try wearing something more comfortable for the trip. I'd try saving up a little each week for emergencies. I'd try saving up a little each week for emergencies. I'd try to understand their point of view, even if I disagree. I'd try to understand their point of view, even if I disagree. I'd try stretching before bed to help me sleep better. I'd try stretching before bed to help me sleep better. I'd try to limit my screen time in the evenings. I'd try to limit my screen time in the evenings. I'd try another route if that one is always so busy. I'd try another route if that one is always so busy. I'd try breaking it down into smaller steps. I'd try breaking it down into smaller steps. I'd try to enjoy the moment instead of stressing about it. I'd try to enjoy the moment instead of stressing about it. I'd try updating the app before deleting it. I'd try updating the app before deleting it. I'd try not to interrupt when someone's speaking. I'd try not to interrupt when someone's speaking. I'd try adding more vegetables to my meals. I'd try adding more vegetables to my meals. I'd try to be more organised next time we travel. I'd try to be more organised next time we travel. I'd use a quieter tone if we're in a shared space. I'd use a quieter tone if we're in a shared space. I'd use my day off to catch up on housework. I'd use my day off to catch up on housework. I'd use a map rather than rely on memory alone. I'd use a map rather than rely on memory alone. I'd use that time to finally sort through my emails. I'd use that time to finally sort through my emails. I'd use a travel mug to keep the coffee warm longer. I'd use a travel mug to keep the coffee warm longer. I'd use headphones so I don't disturb anyone else. I'd use headphones so I don't disturb anyone else. I'd use this opportunity to ask a few questions. I'd use this opportunity to ask a few questions. I'd use fewer words to make the message clearer. I'd use fewer words to make the message clearer. I'd use a towel instead of tissues for that spill. I'd use a towel instead of tissues for that spill. I'd use public transport during the busy season. I'd use public transport during the busy season. I'd use my judgment before making a final decision. I'd use my judgment before making a final decision. I'd use that photo as my new profile picture. I'd use that photo as my new profile picture. I'd use a softer sponge on delicate surfaces like that. I'd use a softer sponge on delicate surfaces like that. I'd use the extra money to pay off some bills. I'd use the extra money to pay off some bills. I'd use simple language when explaining it to a child. I'd use simple language when explaining it to a child. I'd use the leftovers to make something new for lunch. I'd use the leftovers to make something new for lunch. I'd use a password manager to keep everything secure. I'd use a password manager to keep everything secure. I'd use that idea in the presentation tomorrow. I'd use that idea in the presentation tomorrow. I'd use a different font to make the text stand out. I'd use a different font to make the text stand out. I'd use a timer to help me stay focused. I'd use a timer to help me stay focused. I'd use warm water instead of cold to clean that properly. I'd use warm water instead of cold to clean that properly. I'd use my bike if the weather stays nice. I'd use my bike if the weather stays nice. I'd use that as motivation to keep going. I'd use that as motivation to keep going. I'd use one bag for rubbish and one for recycling. I'd use one bag for rubbish and one for recycling. I'd use my free time to start reading something new. I'd use my free time to start reading something new. I'll have a coffee with no sugar, please. I'll have a coffee with no sugar, please. I'll have the burger with extra cheese. I'll have the burger with extra cheese. I'll have a large fries and a lemonade. I'll have a large fries and a lemonade. I'll have whatever you're having. I'll have whatever you're having. I'll have the special of the day. I'll have the special of the day. I'll have the blue jacket instead of the red one. I'll have the blue jacket instead of the red one. I'll have 2 of those, please. I'll have 2 of those, please. I'll have the same model but in a smaller size. I'll have the same model but in a smaller size. I'll have it gift wrapped if possible. I'll have it gift wrapped if possible. I'll have the one with the best reviews. I'll have the one with the best reviews. I'll have a room with a sea view, please. I'll have a room with a sea view, please. I'll have my luggage sent to my room. I'll have my luggage sent to my room. I'll have a window seat if it's available. I'll have a window seat if it's available. I'll have the package delivered to my office. I'll have the package delivered to my office. I'll have my order shipped express. I'll have my order shipped express. I'll have everything sorted by tomorrow. I'll have everything sorted by tomorrow. I'll have the report ready by 5 p.m. I'll have the report ready by 5 p.m. I'll have the house cleaned before the guests arrive. I'll have the house cleaned before the guests arrive. I'll have my car serviced next week. I'll have my car serviced next week. I'll have to leave early in the morning. I'll have to leave early in the morning. I'll have the plumber check that leak. I'll have the plumber check that leak. I'll have the documents printed in a few minutes. I'll have the documents printed in a few minutes. I'll have the technician look at your laptop. I'll have the technician look at your laptop. I'll have someone take care of that. I'll have someone take care of that. I'll have my assistant call you back. I'll have my assistant call you back. I'll have to think about it first. I'll have to think about it first. I'll have to check my schedule. I'll have to check my schedule. I'll have to ask my boss before confirming. I'll have to ask my boss before confirming. I'll have to decline the offer this time. I'll have to decline the offer this time. I'll have to see how things go. I'll have to see how things go. I'll have a word with him about it. I'll have a word with him about it. I'll have to introduce you to someday. I'll have to introduce you to someday. I'll have a chat with her later. I'll have a chat with her later. I'll have to apologize for being late. I'll have to apologize for being late. I'll have to explain everything when I get back. I'll have to explain everything when I get back. I'll have to double check that. I'll have to double check that. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'll have to look into it further. I'll have to look into it further. I'll have to reconsider my options. I'll have to reconsider my options. I'll have to refresh my memory on that topic. I'll have to refresh my memory on that topic. I'm having lunch with my friends later. I'm having lunch with my friends later. I'm having a cup of tea right now. I'm having a cup of tea right now. I'm having pizza for dinner. I'm having pizza for dinner. I'm having a hard time choosing between coffee or juice. I'm having a hard time choosing between coffee or juice. I'm having breakfast at my favourite cafe. I'm having breakfast at my favourite cafe. I'm having stomach pains after eating that meal. I'm having stomach pains after eating that meal. I'm having trouble sleeping lately. I'm having trouble sleeping lately. I'm having difficulty breathing. I'm having difficulty breathing. I'm having mixed feelings about my new job. I'm having mixed feelings about my new job. I'm having a tough time letting go of the past. I'm having a tough time letting go of the past. I'm having a meeting with my boss tomorrow. I'm having a meeting with my boss tomorrow. I'm having a party this weekend. I'm having a party this weekend. I'm having my house painted next week. I'm having my house painted next week. I'm having guests over for dinner. I'm having guests over for dinner. I'm having an interview later today. I'm having an interview later today. I'm having so much fun at the beach. I'm having so much fun at the beach. I'm having second thoughts about this decision. I'm having second thoughts about this decision. I'm having a great time on holiday. I'm having a great time on holiday. I'm having a moment of doubt. I'm having a moment of doubt. I'm having a hard time believing what just happened. I'm having a hard time believing what just happened. I'm having trouble focusing on my tasks. I'm having trouble focusing on my tasks. I'm having a busy day at the office. I'm having a busy day at the office. I'm having issues with my internet connection. I'm having issues with my internet connection. I'm having technical difficulties with my computer. I'm having technical difficulties with my computer. I'm having a brainstorming session with my team. I'm having a brainstorming session with my team. I'm having my car repaired this afternoon. I'm having my car repaired this afternoon. I'm having my suit dry cleaned. I'm having my suit dry cleaned. I'm having the plumber fix the sink. I'm having the plumber fix the sink. I'm having my phone screen replaced. I'm having my phone screen replaced. I'm having my hair cut tomorrow. I'm having my hair cut tomorrow. I'm having trouble organising my wardrobe. I'm having trouble organising my wardrobe. I'm having my kitchen remodelled. I'm having my kitchen remodelled. I'm having my friends stay over for the weekend. I'm having my friends stay over for the weekend. I'm having a quiet night at home. I'm having a quiet night at home. I'm having my carpets cleaned today. I'm having my carpets cleaned today. I'm having trouble understanding this concept. I'm having trouble understanding this concept. I'm having difficulty remembering his name. I'm having difficulty remembering his name. I'm having doubts about this plan. I'm having doubts about this plan. I'm having mixed thoughts about this. I'm having mixed thoughts about this. I'm having a hard time making a decision. I'm having a hard time making a decision. I had a great time at the party last night. I had a great time at the party last night. I had a strange dream about flying. I had a strange dream about flying. I had a dog when I was a child. I had a dog when I was a child. I had to wake up early for work. I had to wake up early for work. I had no idea you were coming. I had no idea you were coming. I had to finish the report before the deadline. I had to finish the report before the deadline. I had to pick up my sister from school. I had to pick up my sister from school. I had to take my car to the mechanic. I had to take my car to the mechanic. I had to cancel my trip due to bad weather. I had to cancel my trip due to bad weather. I had to study hard for my exams. I had to study hard for my exams. I had a feeling something was wrong. I had a feeling something was wrong. I had an idea for a new project. I had an idea for a new project. I had my doubts about the plan. I had my doubts about the plan. I had the urge to call you. I had the urge to call you. I had no choice but to leave. I had no choice but to leave. I had a terrible headache yesterday. I had a terrible headache yesterday. I had a fever all night. I had a fever all night. I had a stomachache after eating too much. I had a stomachache after eating too much. I had an allergic reaction to seafood. I had an allergic reaction to seafood. I had trouble sleeping last night. I had trouble sleeping last night. I had a job interview last Monday. I had a job interview last Monday. I had to work overtime all week. I had to work overtime all week. I had to pay my bills before the deadline. I had to pay my bills before the deadline. I had a meeting with my manager. I had a meeting with my manager. I had an important presentation to prepare. I had an important presentation to prepare. I had to clean the house before my guests arrived. I had to clean the house before my guests arrived. I had my keys in my hand a moment ago. I had my keys in my hand a moment ago. I had to fix the leaking tap. I had to fix the leaking tap. I had too much laundry to do. I had too much laundry to do. I had to call the plumber for a broken pipe. I had to call the plumber for a broken pipe. I had to catch an early flight. I had to catch an early flight. I had a terrible taxi ride in the city. I had a terrible taxi ride in the city. I had to wait an hour for the train. I had to wait an hour for the train. I had an amazing road trip last summer. I had an amazing road trip last summer. I had a flat tire on my way to work. I had a flat tire on my way to work. I had a long conversation with my best friend. I had a long conversation with my best friend. I had an argument with my brother. I had an argument with my brother. I had to apologize for being late. I had to apologize for being late. I had to explain everything to her. I had to explain everything to her. I had a crush on someone in high school. I had a crush on someone in high school. I got a new phone last week. I got a new phone last week. I got stuck in traffic this morning. I got stuck in traffic this morning. I got a haircut yesterday. I got a haircut yesterday. I got home late last night. I got home late last night. I got some groceries on my way back. I got some groceries on my way back. I got a promotion at work. I got a promotion at work. I got my homework done early. I got my homework done early. I got an email from my boss. I got an email from my boss. I got accepted into university. I got accepted into university. I got a job interview next Monday. I got a job interview next Monday. I got a bad headache after work. I got a bad headache after work. I got really tired after the workout. I got really tired after the workout. I got sick last weekend. I got sick last weekend. I got emotional watching that movie. I got emotional watching that movie. I got nervous before my speech. I got nervous before my speech. I got first place in the competition. I got first place in the competition. I got a certificate for completing the course. I got a certificate for completing the course. I got a high score on the test. I got a high score on the test. I got a lot of compliments on my presentation. I got a lot of compliments on my presentation. I got my dream job. I got my dream job. I got a great deal on this laptop. I got a great deal on this laptop. I got my salary yesterday. I got my salary yesterday. I got a refund for the damaged product. I got a refund for the damaged product. I got a discount on my flight tickets. I got a discount on my flight tickets. I got a new credit card last month. I got a new credit card last month. I got a call from my best friend. I got a call from my best friend. I got invited to a wedding. I got invited to a wedding. I got a beautiful gift from my partner. I got a beautiful gift from my partner. I got into an argument with my brother. I got into an argument with my brother. I got a nice message from my old schoolmate. I got a nice message from my old schoolmate. I got lost in the city. I got lost in the city. I got sunburnt at the beach. I got sunburnt at the beach. I got my passport renewed last week. I got my passport renewed last week. I got to see the Eiffel Tower in person. I got to see the Eiffel Tower in person. I got a window seat on the plane. I got a window seat on the plane. I got free tickets to the concert. I got free tickets to the concert. I got addicted to this new TV series. I got addicted to this new TV series. I got a selfie with my favourite celebrity. I got a selfie with my favourite celebrity. I got my first guitar when I was 10. I got my first guitar when I was 10. I got really excited about the new movie release. I got really excited about the new movie release. I get up at 6 a.m. every day. I get up at 6 a.m. every day. I get my coffee from the same cafe every morning. I get my coffee from the same cafe every morning. I get ready for work in just 15 minutes. I get ready for work in just 15 minutes. I get home late on Fridays. I get home late on Fridays. I get my groceries delivered every weekend. I get my groceries delivered every weekend. I get a lot of emails at work. I get a lot of emails at work. I get to the office by 9 a.m. I get to the office by 9 a.m. I get new assignments every Monday. I get new assignments every Monday. I get confused when the teacher speaks too fast. I get confused when the teacher speaks too fast. I get nervous before big presentations. I get nervous before big presentations. I get headaches when I skip meals. I get headaches when I skip meals. I get tired easily when I don't sleep well. I get tired easily when I don't sleep well. I get emotional when I watch sad movies. I get emotional when I watch sad movies. I get anxious in crowded places. I get anxious in crowded places. I get stressed before exams. I get stressed before exams. I get good grades in English. I get good grades in English. I get praised for my creativity at work. I get praised for my creativity at work. I get better at cooking every day. I get better at cooking every day. I get motivation from reading success stories. I get motivation from reading success stories. I get excited when I learn something new. I get excited when I learn something new. I get my salary on the 1st of every month. I get my salary on the 1st of every month. I get discounts when I shop online. I get discounts when I shop online. I get cash back on my credit card purchases. I get cash back on my credit card purchases. I get my clothes from a local boutique. I get my clothes from a local boutique. I get tempted to buy things I don't need. I get tempted to buy things I don't need. I get along well with my colleagues. I get along well with my colleagues. I get compliments on my fashion style. I get compliments on my fashion style. I get calls from my family every evening. I get calls from my family every evening. I get scared when I watch horror movies. I get scared when I watch horror movies. I get advice from my parents whenever I need help. I get advice from my parents whenever I need help. I get excited before travelling to new places. I get excited before travelling to new places. I get lost easily in big cities. I get lost easily in big cities. I get travel insurance before every trip. I get travel insurance before every trip. I get to visit my grandparents every summer. I get to visit my grandparents every summer. I get souvenirs from every country I visit. I get souvenirs from every country I visit. I get addicted to interesting TV series. I get addicted to interesting TV series. I get new books every month. I get new books every month. I get inspired by listening to music. I get inspired by listening to music. I get bored when I have nothing to do. I get bored when I have nothing to do. I get curious about different cultures. I get curious about different cultures. I will get up early tomorrow. I will get up early tomorrow. I will get a coffee before work. I will get a coffee before work. I will get my laundry done this weekend. I will get my laundry done this weekend. I will get some fresh air after lunch. I will get some fresh air after lunch. I will get my car washed later today. I will get my car washed later today. I will get my project finished by Friday. I will get my project finished by Friday. I will get a better job in the future. I will get a better job in the future. I will get my degree in 2 years. I will get my degree in 2 years. I will get a response from my boss soon. I will get a response from my boss soon. I will get a new laptop for work. I will get a new laptop for work. I will get more exercise this year. I will get more exercise this year. I will get enough sleep tonight. I will get enough sleep tonight. I will get a flu shot next week. I will get a flu shot next week. I will get healthier by eating better. I will get healthier by eating better. I will get fresh vegetables from the market. I will get fresh vegetables from the market. I will get a promotion if I work hard. I will get a promotion if I work hard. I will get my dream house someday. I will get my dream house someday. I will get better at speaking English. I will get better at speaking English. I will get more confident over time. I will get more confident over time. I will get first place in the competition. I will get first place in the competition. I will get my paycheck next week. I will get my paycheck next week. I will get a new phone next month. I will get a new phone next month. I will get a refund for the broken product. I will get a refund for the broken product. I will get a great deal on my new car. I will get a great deal on my new car. I will get a loan for my business. I will get a loan for my business. I will get in touch with my old friend. I will get in touch with my old friend. I will get a surprise gift for my partner. I will get a surprise gift for my partner. I will get my parents a nice present. I will get my parents a nice present. I will get back to you soon. I will get back to you soon. I will get an invitation to the wedding. I will get an invitation to the wedding. I will get my passport renewed next week. I will get my passport renewed next week. I will get a window seat on the plane. I will get a window seat on the plane. I will get a map before exploring the city. I will get a map before exploring the city. I will get travel insurance before my trip. I will get travel insurance before my trip. I will get to see the Eiffel Tower one day. I will get to see the Eiffel Tower one day. I will get tickets to the concert. I will get tickets to the concert. I will get a new book to read. I will get a new book to read. I will get a camera to capture memories. I will get a camera to capture memories. I will get popcorn for the movie night. I will get popcorn for the movie night. I will get better at playing the guitar. I will get better at playing the guitar. I went to the shop yesterday to buy groceries, but I forgot my wallet. I went to the shop yesterday to buy groceries, but I forgot my wallet. Finding the perfect pair of shoes for a special event can be exhausting. Finding the perfect pair of shoes for a special event can be exhausting. Many people enjoy shopping online because it's more convenient than visiting physical stores. Many people enjoy shopping online because it's more convenient than visiting physical stores. She carefully compared the prices at 3 different stores before making her final decision. She carefully compared the prices at 3 different stores before making her final decision. The crowded supermarket made it difficult to quickly grab the items I needed. The crowded supermarket made it difficult to quickly grab the items I needed. Some people love window shopping just to see the latest fashion trends. Some people love window shopping just to see the latest fashion trends. I bought a lovely jacket on sale, which I had wanted for months. I bought a lovely jacket on sale, which I had wanted for months. They didn't have my size in stock, so I decided to check online. They didn't have my size in stock, so I decided to check online. My friend and I always go to the flea market on Sunday mornings. My friend and I always go to the flea market on Sunday mornings. The variety of products available in big shopping centres can be quite overwhelming. The variety of products available in big shopping centres can be quite overwhelming. Shopping for fresh produce at the farmer's market is one of my favourite activities. Shopping for fresh produce at the farmer's market is one of my favourite activities. I usually make a list before shopping to ensure I don't forget anything. I usually make a list before shopping to ensure I don't forget anything. Bargaining with shopkeepers can be fun if you know how to do it right. Bargaining with shopkeepers can be fun if you know how to do it right. The department store had a massive clearance sale with discounts up to 70%. The department store had a massive clearance sale with discounts up to 70%. Buying gifts for friends and family during the holidays is always exciting but challenging. Buying gifts for friends and family during the holidays is always exciting but challenging. I couldn't resist buying that expensive dress even though it exceeded my budget. I couldn't resist buying that expensive dress even though it exceeded my budget. Shopping for furniture requires careful planning to ensure it matches the room's aesthetics. Shopping for furniture requires careful planning to ensure it matches the room's aesthetics. She spent hours selecting the perfect accessories to match her new outfit. She spent hours selecting the perfect accessories to match her new outfit. We drove to the outlet centre because they always have better deals than city shops. We drove to the outlet centre because they always have better deals than city shops. Returning an item to the shop is easy if you have the receipt with you. Returning an item to the shop is easy if you have the receipt with you. It's important to check the quality of products before purchasing them, especially electronics. It's important to check the quality of products before purchasing them, especially electronics. The cashier scanned the items so quickly that I almost forgot to pay attention. The cashier scanned the items so quickly that I almost forgot to pay attention. Shopping for school supplies reminds me of how excited I used to be as a child. Shopping for school supplies reminds me of how excited I used to be as a child. The new shopping centre has several restaurants, so we had lunch there after shopping. The new shopping centre has several restaurants, so we had lunch there after shopping. Some people avoid shopping during the weekend because the shops are crowded and noisy. Some people avoid shopping during the weekend because the shops are crowded and noisy. Preparing a healthy breakfast every morning can be challenging if you're short on time. Preparing a healthy breakfast every morning can be challenging if you're short on time. Learning how to cook from scratch has been one of my greatest achievements. Learning how to cook from scratch has been one of my greatest achievements. The aroma of freshly baked bread filled the entire house, making everyone feel hungry. The aroma of freshly baked bread filled the entire house, making everyone feel hungry. Experimenting with new recipes is always exciting, but sometimes leads to unexpected failures. Experimenting with new recipes is always exciting, but sometimes leads to unexpected failures. My grandmother's secret ingredient for her famous cookies is a pinch of nutmeg. My grandmother's secret ingredient for her famous cookies is a pinch of nutmeg. I love making pasta from scratch because it tastes better than shop-bought versions. I love making pasta from scratch because it tastes better than shop-bought versions. Chopping vegetables for soup is time-consuming, but the result is always worth it. Chopping vegetables for soup is time-consuming, but the result is always worth it. I discovered a new way to grill chicken that makes it juicier and tastier. I discovered a new way to grill chicken that makes it juicier and tastier. Baking a cake requires precise measurements and a lot of patience, but it's rewarding. Baking a cake requires precise measurements and a lot of patience, but it's rewarding. Preparing meals for a large family can be exhausting, especially during special occasions. Preparing meals for a large family can be exhausting, especially during special occasions. Cooking with friends is an enjoyable way to spend time and learn new recipes. Cooking with friends is an enjoyable way to spend time and learn new recipes. It's important to use fresh ingredients when preparing meals for the best flavour. It's important to use fresh ingredients when preparing meals for the best flavour. She tried adding a little cinnamon to her coffee, which enhanced its flavour dramatically. She tried adding a little cinnamon to her coffee, which enhanced its flavour dramatically. The chef demonstrated how to flambe the dish, which amazed everyone watching. The chef demonstrated how to flambe the dish, which amazed everyone watching. I enjoy making smoothies because they're healthy, delicious, and quick to prepare. I enjoy making smoothies because they're healthy, delicious, and quick to prepare. Preparing a 3-course meal from scratch can be intimidating for inexperienced cooks. Preparing a 3-course meal from scratch can be intimidating for inexperienced cooks. Using too much salt can ruin a dish, so it's important to be cautious. Using too much salt can ruin a dish, so it's important to be cautious. Following a recipe step by step ensures consistent results, especially when baking desserts. Following a recipe step by step ensures consistent results, especially when baking desserts. The secret to making fluffy pancakes lies in whisking the batter just enough. The secret to making fluffy pancakes lies in whisking the batter just enough. I learned how to make sushi rolls by watching a tutorial on the internet. I learned how to make sushi rolls by watching a tutorial on the internet. Cooking a hearty stew on a cold day is comforting and warms the soul. Cooking a hearty stew on a cold day is comforting and warms the soul. Adding fresh herbs like basil and oregano can transform a simple dish into something extraordinary. Adding fresh herbs like basil and oregano can transform a simple dish into something extraordinary. Watching cooking shows inspires me to try different cuisines and experiment with ingredients. Watching cooking shows inspires me to try different cuisines and experiment with ingredients. Meal prepping for the week saves time and ensures you eat healthy, balanced meals. Meal prepping for the week saves time and ensures you eat healthy, balanced meals. My favourite part of cooking is sharing the food I've made with friends and family. My favourite part of cooking is sharing the food I've made with friends and family. Travelling to new places gives you a chance to learn about different cultures. Travelling to new places gives you a chance to learn about different cultures. I always double check my packing list to make sure I don't forget essentials. I always double check my packing list to make sure I don't forget essentials. Exploring small towns during road trips can be just as exciting as visiting big cities. Exploring small towns during road trips can be just as exciting as visiting big cities. The breathtaking view of the mountains from our hotel room was unforgettable. The breathtaking view of the mountains from our hotel room was unforgettable. Planning a trip can be stressful, but the experience is always worth the effort. Planning a trip can be stressful, but the experience is always worth the effort. Travelling by train allows you to enjoy scenic landscapes without worrying about driving. Travelling by train allows you to enjoy scenic landscapes without worrying about driving. My dream is to visit every continent at least once during my lifetime. My dream is to visit every continent at least once during my lifetime. Carrying too much luggage can be inconvenient, especially when navigating through crowded airports. Carrying too much luggage can be inconvenient, especially when navigating through crowded airports. I love travelling with friends because it makes the journey more enjoyable and memorable. I love travelling with friends because it makes the journey more enjoyable and memorable. Visiting historical landmarks helps you appreciate the rich history of a particular place. Visiting historical landmarks helps you appreciate the rich history of a particular place. Long-haul flights can be tiring, but the excitement of arriving at your destination keeps you motivated. Long-haul flights can be tiring, but the excitement of arriving at your destination keeps you motivated. Packing light is a skill I've mastered after years of travelling to different countries. Packing light is a skill I've mastered after years of travelling to different countries. Trying local foods is one of the best parts of exploring a new destination. Trying local foods is one of the best parts of exploring a new destination. I enjoy walking tours because they allow you to explore hidden gems in a city. I enjoy walking tours because they allow you to explore hidden gems in a city. The tour guide shared fascinating stories about the ancient ruins we visited last summer. The tour guide shared fascinating stories about the ancient ruins we visited last summer. Traveling solo teaches you independence, adaptability, and how to navigate unfamiliar environments. Traveling solo teaches you independence, adaptability, and how to navigate unfamiliar environments. I always carry a small travel journal to document my experiences and thoughts. I always carry a small travel journal to document my experiences and thoughts. Seeing the Northern Lights is at the top of my travel bucket list. Seeing the Northern Lights is at the top of my travel bucket list. The flight was delayed by several hours, but we finally arrived late at night. The flight was delayed by several hours, but we finally arrived late at night. Exploring nature reserves and national parks is a relaxing way to spend your holiday. Exploring nature reserves and national parks is a relaxing way to spend your holiday. Travelling during the off-season often means fewer crowds and more affordable accommodations. Travelling during the off-season often means fewer crowds and more affordable accommodations. I spent hours researching the best attractions and restaurants before deciding on our itinerary. I spent hours researching the best attractions and restaurants before deciding on our itinerary. Learning a few phrases in the local language can enhance your travel experience significantly. Learning a few phrases in the local language can enhance your travel experience significantly. Cruises are a unique way to travel because you can explore multiple destinations in one trip. Cruises are a unique way to travel because you can explore multiple destinations in one trip. Watching the sunrise on a deserted beach is one of my favourite travel memories. Watching the sunrise on a deserted beach is one of my favourite travel memories. Staying organised at work helps you complete tasks efficiently and meet deadlines on time. Staying organised at work helps you complete tasks efficiently and meet deadlines on time. Preparing for an important presentation requires thorough research and plenty of practice beforehand. Preparing for an important presentation requires thorough research and plenty of practice beforehand. Collaborating with colleagues on projects can lead to creative solutions and innovative ideas. Collaborating with colleagues on projects can lead to creative solutions and innovative ideas. Maintaining a healthy work-life balance is crucial for overall happiness and productivity. Maintaining a healthy work-life balance is crucial for overall happiness and productivity. Writing detailed emails ensures that all team members understand their roles and responsibilities. Writing detailed emails ensures that all team members understand their roles and responsibilities. The new office policy encourages employees to take short breaks to improve focus and energy. The new office policy encourages employees to take short breaks to improve focus and energy. Completing a challenging project brings a sense of accomplishment and boosts your confidence. Completing a challenging project brings a sense of accomplishment and boosts your confidence. I always start my day by making a to-do list to prioritize my tasks. I always start my day by making a to-do list to prioritize my tasks. Attending regular meetings helps everyone stay updated on the progress of ongoing projects. Attending regular meetings helps everyone stay updated on the progress of ongoing projects. Networking with professionals in your field can open doors to exciting opportunities. Networking with professionals in your field can open doors to exciting opportunities. Working remotely allows employees to have more flexibility but requires strong time management skills. Working remotely allows employees to have more flexibility but requires strong time management skills. Taking constructive feedback positively can help you grow and improve in your career. Taking constructive feedback positively can help you grow and improve in your career. Setting achievable goals at work motivates you to stay focused and determined. Setting achievable goals at work motivates you to stay focused and determined. Proper communication between team members is essential for the success of any project. Proper communication between team members is essential for the success of any project. The office cafeteria serves a variety of meals, making lunch breaks more enjoyable. The office cafeteria serves a variety of meals, making lunch breaks more enjoyable. Participating in team-building activities strengthens relationships and improves collaboration in the workplace. Participating in team-building activities strengthens relationships and improves collaboration in the workplace. Managing multiple deadlines can be stressful, so it's important to prioritize your tasks effectively. Managing multiple deadlines can be stressful, so it's important to prioritize your tasks effectively. Learning new skills through professional development courses can enhance your career prospects significantly. Learning new skills through professional development courses can enhance your career prospects significantly. A supportive work environment fosters creativity and encourages employees to share their ideas openly. A supportive work environment fosters creativity and encourages employees to share their ideas openly. Starting your day with a clear plan helps you avoid unnecessary stress at work. Starting your day with a clear plan helps you avoid unnecessary stress at work. Handling difficult clients requires patience, understanding, and excellent communication skills. Handling difficult clients requires patience, understanding, and excellent communication skills. Taking time to review your work ensures that you deliver high-quality results consistently. Taking time to review your work ensures that you deliver high-quality results consistently. Celebrating small successes at work keeps the team motivated and improves morale. Celebrating small successes at work keeps the team motivated and improves morale. Attending conferences is a great way to stay updated on the latest industry trends. Attending conferences is a great way to stay updated on the latest industry trends. Balancing multiple roles at work can be challenging, but teaches valuable multitasking skills. Balancing multiple roles at work can be challenging, but teaches valuable multitasking skills. Spending quality time with family members strengthens bonds and creates cherished memories. Spending quality time with family members strengthens bonds and creates cherished memories. Effective communication is the key to resolving conflicts and maintaining healthy relationships. Effective communication is the key to resolving conflicts and maintaining healthy relationships. I enjoy calling my grandparents every week to hear their stories and advice. I enjoy calling my grandparents every week to hear their stories and advice. Supporting your loved ones during difficult times shows how much you care about them. Supporting your loved ones during difficult times shows how much you care about them. Organising family reunions can be hectic, but it's always worth the effort to reconnect. Organising family reunions can be hectic, but it's always worth the effort to reconnect. Relationships require trust, understanding, and a willingness to compromise to thrive. Relationships require trust, understanding, and a willingness to compromise to thrive. Celebrating special occasions with family creates traditions that last for generations. Celebrating special occasions with family creates traditions that last for generations. Listening attentively to someone's concerns shows empathy and helps build deeper connections. Listening attentively to someone's concerns shows empathy and helps build deeper connections. Expressing gratitude regularly strengthens relationships and reminds others of their importance in your life. Expressing gratitude regularly strengthens relationships and reminds others of their importance in your life. My siblings and I enjoy planning surprises for our parents on their anniversaries. My siblings and I enjoy planning surprises for our parents on their anniversaries. Spending time with your partner without distractions helps strengthen your emotional connection. Spending time with your partner without distractions helps strengthen your emotional connection. Apologizing sincerely after a disagreement is essential to maintaining harmony in relationships. Apologizing sincerely after a disagreement is essential to maintaining harmony in relationships. Having family dinners is a wonderful way to catch up and share stories. Having family dinners is a wonderful way to catch up and share stories. Supporting your children's hobbies encourages them to pursue their passions confidently. Supporting your children's hobbies encourages them to pursue their passions confidently. Learning how to respect boundaries is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships. Learning how to respect boundaries is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships. Sharing household chores as a family teaches responsibility and creates a sense of teamwork. Sharing household chores as a family teaches responsibility and creates a sense of teamwork. Traveling with family can be a bonding experience filled with fun and laughter. Traveling with family can be a bonding experience filled with fun and laughter. I enjoy writing letters to my friends because it feels more personal than texting. I enjoy writing letters to my friends because it feels more personal than texting. Watching movies together as a family is one of our favourite weekend activities. Watching movies together as a family is one of our favourite weekend activities. Offering words of encouragement can uplift someone and make their day much better. Offering words of encouragement can uplift someone and make their day much better. I cherish the moments when my parents share stories about their childhood adventures. I cherish the moments when my parents share stories about their childhood adventures. Making time for your friends despite a busy schedule shows how much you value them. Making time for your friends despite a busy schedule shows how much you value them. Planning a picnic in the park with loved ones is a relaxing way to unwind. Planning a picnic in the park with loved ones is a relaxing way to unwind. Family traditions, such as baking cookies during holidays, create lasting and joyful memories. Family traditions, such as baking cookies during holidays, create lasting and joyful memories. Laughing together over shared jokes and funny stories brings everyone closer. Laughing together over shared jokes and funny stories brings everyone closer. Exercising regularly improves your physical health and has a positive impact on your mood. Exercising regularly improves your physical health and has a positive impact on your mood. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day helps keep your body hydrated and energized. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day helps keep your body hydrated and energized. Practicing yoga in the morning is an excellent way to start your day calmly. Practicing yoga in the morning is an excellent way to start your day calmly. Eating a balanced diet ensures that you get all the necessary nutrients for your body. Eating a balanced diet ensures that you get all the necessary nutrients for your body. Walking for 30 minutes every day is one of the simplest ways to stay active. Walking for 30 minutes every day is one of the simplest ways to stay active. Stretching before and after a workout prevents injuries and reduces muscle soreness significantly. Stretching before and after a workout prevents injuries and reduces muscle soreness significantly. Getting enough sleep each night is crucial for maintaining both mental and physical health. Getting enough sleep each night is crucial for maintaining both mental and physical health. Incorporating meditation into your daily routine can help reduce stress and improve focus. Incorporating meditation into your daily routine can help reduce stress and improve focus. Avoiding processed foods and sugary drinks is essential for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Avoiding processed foods and sugary drinks is essential for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Strength training not only builds muscle, but also improves bone density and overall strength. Strength training not only builds muscle, but also improves bone density and overall strength. Maintaining good posture while sitting or standing prevents back pain and improves spinal health. Maintaining good posture while sitting or standing prevents back pain and improves spinal health. Taking breaks during long hours of work helps you avoid burnout and stay productive. Taking breaks during long hours of work helps you avoid burnout and stay productive. Cycling outdoors is a fun way to stay fit while enjoying the fresh air. Cycling outdoors is a fun way to stay fit while enjoying the fresh air. Preparing meals at home allows you to control the ingredients and ensure healthier eating habits. Preparing meals at home allows you to control the ingredients and ensure healthier eating habits. Visiting your doctor for regular checkups is important to catch health issues early. Visiting your doctor for regular checkups is important to catch health issues early. Breathing exercises can calm your mind and help you manage anxiety in stressful situations. Breathing exercises can calm your mind and help you manage anxiety in stressful situations. Setting achievable fitness goals keeps you motivated and focused on your health journey. Setting achievable fitness goals keeps you motivated and focused on your health journey. Participating in team sports is a great way to stay active and socialize simultaneously. Participating in team sports is a great way to stay active and socialize simultaneously. Limiting screen time before bed improves sleep quality and reduces eye strain. Limiting screen time before bed improves sleep quality and reduces eye strain. Dancing is an enjoyable activity that keeps you physically active and lifts your spirits. Dancing is an enjoyable activity that keeps you physically active and lifts your spirits. Taking the stairs instead of the lift is a simple way to increase daily activity. Taking the stairs instead of the lift is a simple way to increase daily activity. Avoiding smoking and excessive alcohol consumption significantly reduces the risk of chronic illnesses. Avoiding smoking and excessive alcohol consumption significantly reduces the risk of chronic illnesses. Scheduling regular mental health check-ins with a therapist can improve your overall well-being. Scheduling regular mental health check-ins with a therapist can improve your overall well-being. Listening to music during a workout can make exercising more enjoyable and motivating. Listening to music during a workout can make exercising more enjoyable and motivating. Prioritizing self-care activities like reading or taking a bath helps recharge your energy. Prioritizing self-care activities like reading or taking a bath helps recharge your energy. Staying updated with the latest technology trends helps you remain competitive in today's world. Staying updated with the latest technology trends helps you remain competitive in today's world. Social media allows people to connect with friends and family across long distances. Social media allows people to connect with friends and family across long distances. Smartphones have become essential tools for communication, navigation, and accessing information on the go. Smartphones have become essential tools for communication, navigation, and accessing information on the go. Spending too much time on social media can negatively affect your mental health. Spending too much time on social media can negatively affect your mental health. Learning to use productivity apps can help you manage your time more effectively. Learning to use productivity apps can help you manage your time more effectively. Online learning platforms have revolutionized the way people access education and acquire new skills. Online learning platforms have revolutionized the way people access education and acquire new skills. Sharing photos and videos on social media is a fun way to document memories. Sharing photos and videos on social media is a fun way to document memories. Strong passwords and two-factor authentication are crucial for keeping your online accounts secure. Strong passwords and two-factor authentication are crucial for keeping your online accounts secure. Streaming movies and shows online have replaced traditional TV for many households. Streaming movies and shows online have replaced traditional TV for many households. Using technology to automate repetitive tasks can save a lot of time and effort. Using technology to automate repetitive tasks can save a lot of time and effort. Video conferencing tools have made remote work and virtual meetings more convenient than ever. Video conferencing tools have made remote work and virtual meetings more convenient than ever. Many people rely on wearable fitness trackers to monitor their health and daily activity levels. Many people rely on wearable fitness trackers to monitor their health and daily activity levels. Reading online reviews before buying products helps consumers make more informed decisions. Reading online reviews before buying products helps consumers make more informed decisions. Excessive screen time can lead to eye strain, headaches, and disrupted sleep patterns. Excessive screen time can lead to eye strain, headaches, and disrupted sleep patterns. Parents often use parental controls to monitor and limit their children's internet usage. Parents often use parental controls to monitor and limit their children's internet usage. Advances in artificial intelligence are transforming industries like healthcare, finance, and transportation. Advances in artificial intelligence are transforming industries like healthcare, finance, and transportation. Social media influencers have become powerful marketing tools for brands and companies worldwide. Social media influencers have become powerful marketing tools for brands and companies worldwide. Cloud storage services allow users to access their files from any device, anywhere. Cloud storage services allow users to access their files from any device, anywhere. Cybersecurity awareness is essential in protecting personal information from hackers and online threats. Cybersecurity awareness is essential in protecting personal information from hackers and online threats. Using GPS navigation apps has made it easier to explore unfamiliar places confidently. Using GPS navigation apps has made it easier to explore unfamiliar places confidently. E-commerce websites have made shopping more accessible, especially for people in remote areas. E-commerce websites have made shopping more accessible, especially for people in remote areas. Virtual reality technology offers immersive experiences in gaming, education, and even therapy. Virtual reality technology offers immersive experiences in gaming, education, and even therapy. Regularly updating software and apps ensures your devices run smoothly and stay secure. Regularly updating software and apps ensures your devices run smoothly and stay secure. Engaging with like-minded communities online helps people share ideas and expand their knowledge. Engaging with like-minded communities online helps people share ideas and expand their knowledge. Managing screen time effectively ensures a healthy balance between digital life and real-world activities. Managing screen time effectively ensures a healthy balance between digital life and real-world activities.